British Columbia Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Good morning, everybody. My name is James Ngo, and these are your 10 o'clock sports headlines. The Vancouver Canucks made a few roster changes after their blowout loss to the Edmonton Oilers on Saturday. The team sent defender Victor Mancini and goaltender Nikita Tolopilo down to their minor league team in Abbotsford. In a corresponding move, the team has recalled defender Elias Pettersson and goaltender Yuri Patira to the active roster. The Canucks sit dead last in the NHL and play the New York Islanders today at 7 p.m. The Vancouver Golden Knights made a 6-player trade on Sunday with the Ottawa Charge, the largest trade in PWHL history. Ottawa receives forward Michaela Cava, Brooke McQueig, and defender Emma Greco. Vancouver, on the other hand, receives 3 forwards in the trade, Manon McMahon, Anna Mexner, and Anna Shokina. Vancouver currently sits last place in the entire league and hopes that this trade can give the team a spark. Their next game is at home against the Toronto Scepters on Thursday. The Toronto Raptors lost to the Los Angeles Lakers Sunday night 110-93. The Raptors struggled in the shooting department, hitting just under 22% from three-point range. Toronto currently sits 4th in the Eastern Conference with a 25-19 record. Their next game will be against the Golden State Warriors on Tuesday. In the NFL, the Buffalo Bills have announced that the team has fired head coach Sean McDermott after another early playoff exit. McDermott's Bills team lost in overtime against the top-seeded Denver Broncos. In his post-game press conference, McDermott defended his team after a controversial interception call in overtime went against them.
But I'm saying it because I'm standing up for Buffalo, damn it. I'm standing up for us. Because what went on is not how it should go down. In my estimation, that play, these guys spent 3 hours out there playing football, pouring their guts out, to not even say, hey, let's just slow this thing down. That's why I'm bothered.
McDermott was hired by the Bills in 2017, spending 9 seasons with the organization. The remaining NFL divisional playoff matches took place on Sunday as well. The New England Patriots forced 5 turnovers against the Houston Texans, winning the game 28-16. Later that day, a last-second miracle by the Chicago Bears was all for naught, as the Los Angeles Rams won the game in overtime 20-17. Both teams will be on the road next week, with New England playing Denver and Los Angeles playing Seattle. In soccer, the ending of the AFCON Cup final between Senegal and Morocco will go down in history. After a few questionable calls going against Senegal in the match, Morocco was awarded a penalty kick late in injury time after a VAR review. This prompted Senegal's manager to take his team off the pitch in protest.
Now the players are again being called from the park. Senegal are marching off. They're going into the tunnel.
No, this is a shame because it's been a wonderful tournament and we don't need it to end like this.
Senegal eventually came back out onto the field and stopped the penalty kick. Senegal ended up scoring in extra time, winning the AFCON Cup. In tennis, Denis Shapovalov is moving on to the second round of the Australian Open after beating China's Bu Unichakenta of China in 3 sets. Shapovalov came out of the gate strong, winning his opening match in a little over 2 hours. He is the only Canadian man remaining in singles, as Felix Auger-Aliassime retired from his match. Gabriel Diallo and Liam Draxel also lost their first-round matchups. Canadian breakout star Victoria Mboko needed only 72 minutes to defeat Australia's Emerson Jones in 2 sets in the women's singles first round. The 19-year-old Mboko won 77% of her first serve points and 59% of her points on second serve. Other Canadians, such as Maria Stakustik, were forced to retire from the match, while Leila Fernandez plays later tonight at 4 p.m. In golf, Canadian golfers had a strong showing in the 2026 Sony Open in Hawaii. Taylor Pendrith had the best showing amongst all Canadians, tying for 6th place at 11 under par. Pendrith, as well as Nick Taylor and Sudarshan Yelamaru, are expected to play at the American Express tournament next weekend. That's all for now. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, I'm James Ngo, and you're listening to BCIT's The Crow.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.
I knew a bit about Lightroom and Photoshop before coming into the program, but I didn't really know much about Premiere, and that kind of scared me. And so BCIT has really helped to kind of grow my skills in video editing, which is something I didn't really think I could do before and actually really enjoy now. It also taught me how to use the big cameras, so I can use more than just a DSLR now, which is very helpful as well.